Okay, everybody, welcome back to Chicken Police. Welcome back to Chicken Police. Here on PlayStation 5, kittlegotgame. This is going to be part 3 of our playthrough. I think this is going to be the last part. I looked it up, and the game is 4 chapters long, and we had just started the 4th chapter, so I presume we can finish up the game unless we get totally stuck or forget how to do something or don't remember how to do something. But I guess we'll see. Alright, let me go ahead and bring up my cat there so I can see everything fine. Alfred, how you doing? Mark, Ben. Good to see you guys. And, yeah. Chicken Police. Let's continue. I think we were starting out, hopefully
Honestly,
at the...
I wasn't expecting anything good.
Insane Asylum, yeah.
This.
Ooh, just like a horror movie.
I was thinking the same.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Let's hope so.
Alright, what do we got here? Oh yeah, we got the nurse that's a giraffe. Her head's like off the screen. I think they would have given her a different kind of a reception area. It's kind of funny. Alright, what do we got here? Got some stairs. Got this weird mural over here. What is he, feeding soup to all the crazy people?
This picture.
It's very...
Special?
Special. Wouldn't it be funny, like, if the developers just had, like, one of their kids draw, like, a picture of, like, animals or something, and they put it in the game? Alright.
Even if you manage to escape, there's nothing but hills and forests for 100 miles.
Imagine how many poor lunatic ghosts must haunt those woods.
Ooh, Sonny, you're creeping me out.
You're freaking me out, man. Oh, look at the resident.
This guy seems strangely familiar to me.
You don't say. You've been treated here too. That would explain a lot.
Oh, don't be stupid. I'm serious. Take a closer look.
No.
Well?
Mark's
No,
playing
it
Fall
can't
Guys?
be.
Nice. Good luck.
Are you telling me it's him? M.B. Davis himself?
M.B. Davis?
I'm sure of it,
That's the
pal.
trumpet player, I think.
It seems the gossip was true. The eternal king of jazz in a madhouse.
Oh, no. The poor devil. We should go to reception first. Let them know we're here.
Okay.
Ah, like an angel from heaven, isn't she?
Yeah, half of her's still up there, I think.
That's rude.
Oh, boo-hoo.
She's a giraffe.
Of all the great wild ones.
Greetings, miss.
Is it really you?
Well, yes.
It would have been funny if the
Yes,
chickens' heads were,
it
like,
really
lifted, like,
is
looking
you.
up.
The chicken police.
I'm afraid so.
Of all that's furry and plumey, that's fantastic. Oh my goodness.
Miss, we'd like to ask...
Please, don't be scared. I'm just really excited. You know, I've read every book about you and your adventures, and I even collected newspaper articles when I was a little girl.
Indeed.
You can't imagine what an honor it is to meet you in person.
We really...
Oh God, oh God, oh God. Take a deep breath, Miranda. Take a deep breath.
Are you
Hold down,
okay,
Miranda.
miss?
Yes, I am. I just needed some air. So, dear detectives, Santino and Martin, what can I do for you?
Well, miss, we have some questions, if you don't mind.
I'd love to answer all of your questions, detectives.
I got a police squad trophy earned. Oh, okay. Not sure what that was for, but we got it. Alright, now I gotta ask her some stuff. About the insane asylum, sure.
Say, miss, what can you tell us about this place?
Our institution was standing even before the Great Meat War, and during the war, it was transformed into a military hospital. Since then, we're relentlessly working on treating injured minds under
The
the
Great
leadership
Meat
of Dr.
War.
Quetzal, the famous specialist.
The place seems pretty empty. Do many people work here?
Mm.
We have 32 residents and 7 nurses, including me.
What's up,
We
EC?
also have a 3-person maintenance and cleaning staff, and, of course, the heart and soul of our institution, Dr. Quetzal himself.
Let
I
me guess,
see.
we gotta go meet
Now, this
Dr. Quetzal here.
Quetzal. Is he the director here?
Exactly. Director, scientist, researcher, patron, and doctor. And even a friend.
Quite a guy.
He certainly is.
Mm. All right, what about Dr. Quetzal?
So who is
okay.
this Dr. Quetzal exactly?
He's a world-famous researcher of the mind, Mr. Featherland. He published countless books in the fields
there,
of
EC.
psychology and
What's up, Paula?
psychotherapy.
Psycho what?
Unraveling the mind. It's the
Alfred's like,
most crucial
well,
mission of the
well, what?
century, Mr. McChicken.
That's really good to know.
So this doctor's some celebrity, right? Does he usually meet other important persons?
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Well, like Mr. Hobart Wessler, for example.
Ah, yes. That's something you should ask the doctor himself, but unfortunately, I don't think he has time right now.
Oh, we're gonna make
He's
time.
swamped, is he?
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. He is very, very, very busy. All the time.
I thought so.
Well, we just drove a couple 100 miles to get here.
What can you say about this, miss? Have you seen anything like it?
Of course. Our residents wear these for identification. But how did you come by it? They only wear them inside the institution.
Huh.
Mm.
I see.
The wristband does belong to one of our residents. But I'm afraid I'm not allowed to tell you more.
We're the
due to
cops. We're the chicken
regulations.
police. You better
Oh,
tell
come
us.
on, Miranda. It's us, the chicken police.
Yeah, Miranda.
Sorry, I can't.
Come on, Miranda.
Miranda, this case is a matter of life and death. Lives are in your hands.
All right. All right. I'll do it. Albert Wessler. The patient's name is Albert Thaddeus Wessler.
Figures. Just as we thought.
Thank you, Miranda. We'll never forget this.
Please, don't make me blush. And don't tell anyone you heard it from me.
Oh, we won't. I promise.
Shannon, what's up? Okay, so that's that. Oops, I just clicked the wrong thing on my computer here. Oh, let's ask her about Wessler.
So when can we talk to Mr. Wessler?
I need to ask Dr. Quetzal. Please wait here.
Thank you.
Oh, okay then. Please wait here. Like, how long am I supposed to wait?
We need to let them know we're here first.
I already let them know we're here.
Huh. It doesn't matter how big a star you once
What's up,
were.
OP?
Ending up lonely and crazy in a rotting insane asylum in the middle of nowhere is like the universe restoring its balance.
That was very poetic of you, Marty. Almost deep. Careful you don't drown.
Cluck you.
Luck you, huh? Let's try going upstairs,
Dr.
maybe.
Quetzal will see you.
Oh.
He's waiting for you in his office. Up the stairs, all the way down the hall until the last door.
What a surprise. It's enough to mention Wessler's name and all the doors are open.
I wouldn't want to get mixed up in this, but do you think Albert is in danger?
Danger? What do you mean?
We haven't heard from him since he disappeared, and we're really,
Dude,
really
Albert's
worried.
dead.
I see. We don't know yet, miss, but let's hope for the best.
Great wild ones.
Why would we
protect
lie
him.
to her?
Where is he?
No idea, Marty.
The smell of all that's furry. I'll never get used to it.
Well, reptiles have a disgusting body odor, Marty, but they feel exactly the same about us.
Exactly.
Wait,
Wild ones, you scared the hell out of me.
I already sensed your
is that
arrival
him
from
sitting down
afar.
behind us,
You know,
too?
snakes have a different sense of smell, and birds used to be our prey once upon a time.
Well, yeah. Luckily,
That's
we're living
weird.
in civilized times.
Lucky. Please take a seat. How can I help you, gentlemen?
Is that like, that was like a glitch, like he was sitting back there and talking to us, right? It's gotta be. It had to have been. It was weird. Alright, what do we got in here?
Your office is rather Puritan.
Now he's not sitting back there. Okay.
Simple, I mean.
Ain't that the truth?
Well, yes.
It's almost like they didn't even
I can't
test
let
this
my
game.
mind wander from my work. I only keep what's essential in my office.
Gee.
I see. That makes sense. Why do you have bars on your windows?
Because it's a room like all the others, and I'm just an animal too, like all our residents.
Okay, that makes
With
sense.
the significant difference of you being a doctor and not a patient. Am I right?
Can you please
It's
get your
not
hand out of your
as
jacket, sir?
big of a difference as you'd think.
I don't want him pulling like a weapon or anything.
Is this cell like the others?
I would rather call it a room. But yes, it's like all the others, except there are even bigger ones than this.
Okay, well let's oh, we can interact with his
An
desk.
isle of reason in a sea of insanity.
Insanity is such a strong word, and it's mostly an abstract idea. Where does insanity start, and how long is one not insane?
Good
Interesting
question.
questions. Am I normal, or are you? Maybe neither of us.
You see,
Oh,
that's something I think about a lot nowadays.
Pretty deep. That's
If
pretty
you
deep.
like, I can give you an appointment.
Now we're
Oh,
here
this is your
now.
chance, Sonny. Don't miss it. We're already here.
Marty, cluck up.
Ah, shut the cluck up.
A snake. I can't help it, but they make my feathers stand on end.
Chickens don't like snakes.
To be honest, gentlemen, your visit is anything but a surprise. I could even say I was expecting it.
Oh,
What an
really?
introduction.
Please forgive me. I have the bad habit of immediately getting into the middle of things. How very rude of me. My name is Dr. Sessuous Quetzalcoatl, but most call me Dr. Quetzal to keep it simple.
The name is Santino Featherland, and this is my partner, Martin McChicken, from
the predatory division of the Clawville Police
Ooh.
Department. Your fame is one step ahead of you.
We're used to it.
Certainly.
We have some questions about one of your patients, if you don't mind. We'd like to talk to him, if that's possible.
Please be specific, detective.
Oh, we will be.
Look, Doctor, we're too tired to play cat and mouse. Not that snake and chicken sounds any better.
Very funny, I must say. Just what I expected from you two
Hilarious.
We know you know it's about Albert Wessler, Ibn Wessler's secret twin. Ever since we've said his name, all the doors have miraculously opened. That's what we call a bullseye.
Well, yes. Why should I deny it? We're talking about a rather illustrious patient here, who's also a very particular medical case.
Let's get some more info
Now,
here.
That's much more interesting. So, are you willing to talk about him?
Because Albert, regrettably, has disappeared, and you are police detectives, I have no reason not to talk to you. Of course, I'm at your service, but you must understand, I can't disclose information about my patients.
Not even if it's a matter of
Oh.
life and death.
Everything's a matter of life and death in here, Detective. This is a hospital, even if it's primarily for the mind, not the body.
Still, I'd like to give the impossible
Well, let's do
a
some
try.
questioning here.
Please, Detective, just do your job, and I'll do mine.
All right. New function, ask. What about Albert?
How long was Albert a resident of the institution?
For quite some time, his first symptoms surfaced in his teens. Depression, panic attacks, and schizophrenia.
Was he brought here immediately after the first signs that something wasn't right?
You know, the biggest problem with an opinion on insanity is that animals are ashamed of it. That's the reason our institution stands out here in the middle of nowhere.
Because animals would rather hide what they're afraid to face.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
As far as I know, the Wessler family wasn't exceptionally wealthy.
Indeed, they were rather poor, but we offer our services gratis.
Then how do you sustain yourselves?
By the grace of the treasury of King Hector III, of course.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Very
My
nice.
family and the royal dynasty
Oh,
had
snakes.
always been on good terms, Mr. Santino.
I don't like snakes. All right. Oh, we can do questioning now. But let's finish asking him
What kind of a
things.
place is this exactly? I assume it wasn't built as an insane asylum.
It used to be a mansion. Construction started during the occupation in 622. Then it stood empty for almost a century, until finally it went to the crown of Cloville when Hector's great-grandfather took the throne. The rest is history.
How long have you been working here?
History.
I've worked here for more than 30 years, but it's been in my family's possession for almost 150 years.
Wow.
So if I count correctly, as soon as it went to the crown, it was seized by your family.
That's almost accurate, Mr. Featherland.
What a lovely inheritance.
What about Madam
Tell me,
Crocodile?
Doctor, do you know Madame Zavas?
Just like everybody else, I've heard of her, but I never had the pleasure of meeting her in person. I'm sure she's an interesting case.
Oh, you can be sure about that. I'd gladly get you two together if I had the chance. A spare cell would suit her very much.
Yeah.
Is that so?
As it turns out, she likes small, narrow, secret places.
Oh, I see. What a coincidence.
All right. I guess we're time to do questioning.
Dr. Quetzal's a real mystery. But I can turn that to my advantage. I just need to focus on the strangest pieces of the puzzle.
Strangest pieces of the puzzle. Okay. So he's mysterious. And when did Albert become a resident?
So when did Albert become a resident of your institute?
Albert and Hobart, or Ibn as you call him, arrived here almost
Both of them?
exactly 4 years ago.
Could you
Why-
describe that day more specifically?
Yeah, we need to know like
It
what
was
was going
not
on
long
with him.
after New Year's Eve, maybe the first week of the year, if I'm not mistaken. It was sleeting that day. Wind was banging incessantly on the windows. The power was going out for short periods of time.
What was your first impression of them?
I already knew the Wessler name. I knew who they were. Or at least I knew one of them, Hobart Wessler. He was famous. Gangster, moneylender, celebrity, lover.
And Albert?
Oh.
He was new to me, an invisible gray ghost. The family had tried to keep his existence a secret.
Why?
Because they were ashamed of him, of course, Mr. Featherland. That's how it usually is.
What was your first impression of him? Was he afraid?
I wouldn't say so. It
Mark, we've done
seemed to
Hitman
me
before.
that he wanted to move
I
into
forgot which
our
one.
institution
Hitman 2 or Hitman 3.
voluntarily. It looked as if he couldn't wait to be here.
Alfred would know which one.
Locked up in silence and darkness.
Didn't you think of that as unusual?
Of course I did. But who am I to judge? It was rather special treatment.
Special treatment? Well, what does he mean by special treatment? That's what I want to know. Did he threaten you? Nah, I don't know what
What kind of special treatment did Albert get?
You know, if an institution like ours has to accept a Westler
Hitman
as a
2,
guest,
okay.
there's bound to be some favoritism.
And complete secrecy, I guess.
And I didn't do it very well either.
Yes, but that's the case for all our patients, Mr. Featherland.
Of course. So in what way did he receive more than the others?
Basically, we don't admit anyone into our institution without a complete and thorough prior assessment. In the case of Albert, we put that aside.
Didn't assess
So
him.
you didn't even know if he had anything wrong with him?
Initially, no. He was
Really?
more of a guest than a patient.
That's odd. How did Albert relate to you? Did you think he was a threat? How did you see Albert? I
How
don't
did
know.
you see Albert when you first met?
Albert was shy and reserved, like a ghost. He almost never touched anything. It was evident he was exceptionally intelligent. He measured and observed everything around him.
What else?
He was delicate and graceful, almost like a woman. Yes. He was rather feminine. He was an artist, Mr. Featherland, a magnificent painter, and rather good writer, too. Sometimes I even heard him sing.
Painter, a writer, a
Why did he
singer?
have to be locked up?
I asked the same thing.
Man of many
at
talents.
first.
Maybe he had multiple personalities, we're thinking here, apparently.
Are you telling me Albert had multiple personalities?
We found out very quickly that there was no other reason for the cause of his seizures. He had a cold and calculating personality who sometimes, especially on stormy days, took the reins over their shared mind.
He had these seizures from the beginning.
Yes, Mr. Featherland, but they started to intensify after Albert left our institution for the
He
first
left?
time.
How do you leave an institution?
Left the institution.
No, I'm asking him. Okay.
More than once?
Oh, yes, Mr. Featherland. Albert left the institution on several occasions until the last time, when he failed to come back.
What?
Wetzel's not only very observant, but he's addicted to details. I must focus on that if I want
Okay.
to get closer to the truth.
Focus.
Addicted
Details.
to details.
So I need details. When and why did he leave the institution? That would give me some details. You're keeping me things from me. Nah, that's kind of gonna piss him off. How could I let him leave? That's gonna piss him off. So Alfred could just walk in and... I think when and why, that's details.
When and why did Albert leave the institution for the first time?
It was about 2 years ago.
I haven't
Mr.
played that one before,
Hobart
Mark.
Whistler appeared and demanded we let
Have you
his
played it?
brother go free. Naturally, we obliged. We had no idea if we'd ever see him again.
But you did.
He returned the same day. Albert was ecstatic. He was unrestrained. I could almost say happy.
That was unusual for him.
I had never seen him like that before, Mr. Featherland. He just smiled and stared at
So
the
his
empty
brother was
wall for
taking him out.
hours.
Then he
Did
come
he
back
ever tell
happy.
you what happened to him outside?
Of course he did.
Oh.
Albert and I had a good relationship. He was working on a painting.
A
for
painting?
his brother.
Was it a painting of a lovely lady cat?
Oh, exactly.
Oh.
So you already knew about that.
Yes, Dr. Quetzal, I've seen it.
A painting, huh? Has he ever talked to you about Natasha? How do you feel about his brother? How did he feel about the painting? How many times? Oh, so Albert left on many occasions. Continue working. Oh man, I don't think we can jump right to asking about Natasha. How did he feel about his brother? Or how did he feel about the painting? I think we gotta ask him more about the painting because he wants details always.
So Albert left on many occasions to continue working on the painting.
Exactly, Mr. Featherland. Every time he came back, he was like a different person.
Alfred.
But unfortunately, his seizures
What's up,
also
organizers?
multiplied and became
Science was awesome. What do you
more
mean?
dangerous.
More dangerous.
Albert was hurting himself, and on one occasion he even tried to hurt me. It was
What?
unprecedented. It seemed his confined personality was taking over their shared mind entirely.
Wonder if the brothers were switching
by
places
piece.
because they were twins.
Do you think the painting caused it?
Not the painting, Mr. Featherland.
But its subject.
Weather and climate.
Exactly.
Nice, Ted.
He was obsessed, right until that fateful day when he returned to us for the last time.
What exactly happened that day, Doctor?
It wasn't Hobart who brought his brother back that day, but two of his gorillas. Not literally, I mean. And Albert was in a terrible, terrible state.
What happened to him?
I don't like to talk about that, Mr. Featherland.
It could be vital to the case, Dr. Quetzal. Don't back down.
Oh, you're right. There's no use turning back now. So, Albert's tongue was torn out.
Dang.
Cut off, I don't know exactly. And he was blinded in one eye. Or rather, one of his eyes.
Yeah,
was
Mark, I heard you play that game.
missing
I never played that.
entirely.
So you're saying Albert was brought back horribly mutilated?
So they were twins. Do you think
Yes.
Albert
And they didn't give any explanation.
and Hobart
as to what
switched
had
places?
happened. They
Maybe
simply
Albert
told me
beat
it
up
was
Hobart
some kind
and
of
threw him in the insane asylum?
accident.
Cut out his tongue so
Dr.
he couldn't tell
Quetzal
anybody?
is cold and professional, but he's also very confused. Maybe
Okay.
it's cruel, but I must exploit his vulnerability if I want to learn
So
everything
he's
about Albert.
confused.
Focus, confused.
Focus on confused. You didn't believe Albert had an accident, is that right? Could you describe these guys? No, we don't care about that. Maybe it's not easy for you to talk about it, but did you examine his wounds? I think this one, the first one's more about being confused, right?
You didn't believe Albert had an accident, is that right?
Of course not. I'm not naive. I knew immediately that Albert had been severely battered.
I don't have
and
a
I was
Wii,
sure
the new
it
Wii,
had
Mark.
been his brother.
I got the old
Hobart.
Nintendo Wii.
Well, we don't know that, Dr. Quetzal.
Would you defend a monster?
Take
Ah.
it easy, Doc. One of the most critical elements of my job is not to make assumptions.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Featherland. I'm sorry I
All right,
got
Dr.
carried
Quetzal.
away.
It's all right. Happens to everyone.
Oh, that went minus 20 on my detective meter. Oh no. I think I did something wrong. What do you think happened to Albert? How about that? Let's just...
Concentrate, Doctor. What do you think happened to Albert?
I'm sure it was
I'm a
Hobart.
snake.
He ordered his men to mutilate poor Albert.
But why would he do that?
Maybe Albert saw something he could accidentally reveal.
I think it might have been
Oh,
Albert
the
that
four
mutilated
walls, a
Ibn
couple
and
of
cut out his
crazies,
tongue, and
you,
since they're twins,
To
he doesn't.
anyone, Mr.
He switched places.
Featherland.
I
That's
don't
what I'm
think it's
getting
that
here.
simple, Doctor.
Maybe not.
But thank you for your honest opinion.
You're welcome, Detective.
Okay, that went back plus 20. What happened to him? How did he disappear?
What happened then? How did Albert disappear?
A few weeks later, Hobart came to visit Albert one more time. Albert had been in terrible condition by then. We even had to transfer him to another cell, a more safe one.
What did Hobart do during the visit?
He didn't do anything. He just sat and watched his brother, who was in an almost vegetative state by then.
Couldn't you manage to draw anything out of him? You or Hobart?
Nothing. For a while, he was trying to signal something. Perhaps he was too afraid. And most likely his fingers had been broken too.
He couldn't do anything.
even Right.
Do you think Hobart could have killed Albert?
Of
It's
course.
horrible to say it, but I'm sure of it.
How did he disappear in the end? Did someone come for him?
Oh, nice,
That's
Alfred.
what's most
Oh, you watched the
eerie
first 3 episodes?
about
I watched
it
the first
all,
2,
Mr.
Alfred. I
Featherland.
thought it was pretty good.
He simply disappeared.
So far, I watched the first
His
2.
door, which only I had a key for, was open.
Did anyone see anything?
No one. We interrogated the staff, even the patients. He simply vanished off the face of the wilderness. We don't know what happened to him.
Unfortunately, I have a hunch. Thank you, Doctor. You've been a great help.
Oh, well, I'm glad I could be of help. But please,
Thanks, Dr.
I now
Quetzal.
must attend to my work.
We understand, Doctor. Thank you.
Hey, I got 90%. I guess I messed up one of them. Albert Wessler disappeared. We have a hunch about what could have happened. Yeah, I think he's dead. Yeah, Alfred, the one thing I didn't know about the show is they were in that vault for 219 years, but they still have a pop machine full of Nuka-Cola? Like, who's supplying that? Or did they have 200 years worth of supply of pop? That didn't seem right. Anyway, or did they make it down there in the vault? I don't know. Yeah, and I didn't realize vaults were connected to each other like that. That was weird. Like they could just visit each other. All right. Spoiler alert if anybody didn't watch. My Mewtwo soul. All right. Questioning rank. True detective. Let's go. Well, now where do we go?
That's quite shocking information.
I think you understand why we kept it a secret. If it wasn't for Mr. Wessler's demand,
Yeah, I guess they can
we'd never
reuse
let
the
any of our
bottles. That's the way they
patients
used to
walk
do it.
freely outside our institution.
Then the accident happened.
Accident? Ha! We didn't believe it, not for a second. After Albert came back to us, horribly mutilated, he was different.
Different how?
If someone got one of his eyes poked out and his tongue torn out, he'd be different, but not like this. Albert was.
Yep, he's saying Albert.
a
He said he was totally different.
person.
I think they switched. The
We
twins
believe
switched
you,
places.
Doctor. So, can we take a look at
Albert,
Albert's
like-
cell?
I'd rather call it his
Yeah,
room.
Albert replaced
Mr.
Ibn, I think.
Wessler lived in exceptional circumstances.
Thanks to the Wessler name, I guess.
Yes. Well, we try to make all of our patients stay as comfortable as possible, but Albert certainly enjoyed special favoritism.
I hope you don't mind if we take a look around in there.
That's not going to bother anyone.
Yeah, and Alfred, the
Well,
dad
that's
said he was from 31,
surprising.
didn't he?
I've
So 31
never
must be
seen a
connected
cell
to him
like
too.
this before, that's for sure. I wouldn't mind living here myself.
It
I think that's
seems
what he
that
said.
being a Wessler gets you privileges.
And a healthy dose of danger.
Mostly that, yeah. Let's take a good look around. I'm sure we'll find some answers
Oh,
here.
dude, so this is his
I can
room?
almost smell them.
Dude, look at the
Well,
wall.
I smell
That was crazy.
paint, ink, plaster, some kind of oil, aging paper, slight smell of rat, and great expectations.
What the dickens?
Unmistakable. Yeah.
This place is bad for you, pal. But if you've already jump-started your beak holes, then sniff out the solution.
His
I'm on it,
beagles.
boss bird.
Alright, what do we got here? Creepy mural, for sure.
No way. Is this some kind of puzzle?
I don't think so. But we could still find something important here. A pattern, a sign, anything.
Oh, am I drawing on this? Oh, draw a line. Oh, jeez. What the hell am I supposed to do here? The eyes? Oh, I don't know. Oh, the guy in the top hat and the eyes? Oh, the guy in the top hat and the girl, Natasha Katsenko? Is this Natasha Katsenko? I don't know what to do here. Is this guy crying or bleeding? Or... What am I supposed to do here? Police car. God, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Hmm. I didn't know that, Alfred. I know he used to be in stuff like back in like the 80s and 90s too. He was in Showgirls. Alright. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. That's Natasha Katsenko though, right there, right? Or is that a rat face? That might be a rat face. Never mind. I don't know. I think I'm messing that up. How about the painting? Oh, weird.
The style. It's very familiar to me.
Yeah, the old
You've
Dune,
been
that's
lonely
right.
for far too long, huh?
Not funny, Marty.
It is, a little.
You're gonna get Golden Knight, Mark? Are you getting close? Fancy bed.
I don't think he had it so bad in here.
You mean apart from being separated from everyone you love in an ancient mansion filled with madmen?
You're right.
As always.
Oh. Look. Handful of waffles. Oh, okay. Writing desk. Oh, jeez. Look at this.
Scribbles, newspaper articles, study papers, poems. Perfect chaos.
Just like the troubled mind of a troubled fella.
Yeah, but there's still a kind of
That was
order
crazy,
in
the
it.
foot they put
It's
on
just
him.
too intricate for you to comprehend.
If
Alright.
you say so, boss.
Oh, look at the picture on the desk. Is that the cat Senko?
Identical twins. And looking at it, they may have easily loved the same woman.
Mm.
2 men and 1 woman. Nothing good ever comes of that.
Well, I wouldn't say that exactly.
Of all the wild ones, Marty, please, stitch up your beak, okay?
Just use your imagination, old bird.
I get everything? Albert's letter.
Look at that. A letter.
Oh. Okay. It's gone. Oh, I think it said it added it to my inventory. Yeah, I got it in my inventory now. Oh, I took their picture?
Identical twins. And looking at it, they may have easily loved the same woman.
Uh-huh. There's the letter. Whoa.
Albert was madly in love with Natasha and would have done anything for her. I'm afraid he did exactly that.
Oh. Yeah.
What do
Look
you
like
make
crazy
of this?
people writing.
Apart from the fact the guy was totally insane? I don't know. What should I?
That maybe we've been chasing the wrong person all this time, Marty.
What do you mean?
Everything will be revealed soon.
Why do you have to be so melodramatic all of a sudden?
If I'm right, this'll flip the whole case upside down.
What's that, Sonny? A blurb from some horrible novel?
I just have to think things through before I come to any hasty conclusions, Marty.
Ugh, you're killing me. So, what now? Where to?
Back to Clawville, where we can finally put all the pieces together.
You're driving me crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, let's go home.
Oh, okay. I don't get to finish looking, huh?
So, detectives, have you found what you were looking for?
I'm afraid we have, Doctor. And more.
I wouldn't dare.
Oh
to
yeah,
say
Alfred?
I'm
Yeah, I didn't know
happy
what
to
the heck
hear
that
it,
was. I
but
must not have made
I'm
it that
glad
far in
to
the
be of
game.
service to you.
Well, thanks, Doc.
I hope I don't offend you by saying, I hope we're not going to meet anytime soon.
Not on account of either of our jobs, am I right?
Exactly.
Photo to
What can you
Westlers?
tell us about the woman in the photo we saw in Albert's room?
Do you mean Miss Natasha Katsenko? Well, yes. I don't know much about her, but everyone heard her name and her voice around here.
Did she ever visit this place?
Never. But if you ask me, Natasha probably didn't even know Albert was a resident of our institution.
And Albert, did he mention her often?
Constantly. It was obvious he had an affection for Miss Katsenko, but I wouldn't have thought for a moment he could escape because of her.
I wouldn't jump ahead, Doctor. Something else could be behind Albert's disappearance.
Do you think so? All the signs clearly indicate this.
Maybe they do, Doctor, but in my line of work, logic's not always the best advisor.
In 99% of cases.
Oh.
Exactly. But this one typically belongs to the remaining 1%.
If you say so.
All right. Well, got quite much new clues here. Okay. Albert fell fatally in love with Natasha. Could be. He was most likely killed his own brother. Made Zip dispose of the body. Sounding like that could be a thing. We missed one person somewhere. Oh, it's kind of bothering me. Yeah, the nurse. Giraffe. She's a big fan of us. Overly nice. Oh, he's a tree python. Okay. Alberts. Disappeared. Painted the picture. Might have a motive. Okay. What's new in the codex? That was weird. It like turned like Japanese letters for a second. That was weird. half-century occupation. Yeah, okay, it's just giving me like history about Clawville, huh? Alright, I think we're done here. What's up, Aaron? How you doing? That's the only place we can go, hotel. So we're going there.
Oh, I don't believe this. Those two again?
Take him
Oh,
out.
Ibben's
My
guys
call
are behind
won't
us.
last much longer.
Oh shoot,
Don't
I gotta
worry,
shoot him.
Sonny. I was born to do this.
Take cover. Oh. Trying to shoot out his tires.
Are you blind or what? Where did you learn to shoot?
Oops. No, I think we got him enough.
Whew.
Throw here.
Well, that was close.
A little too close for my taste. And it only strengthens my belief. Wessler is desperate. He knows if we survive, he's done for.
Well, come on, what did you work out? Will you tell me already?
Sure. Let's put the picture together, piece by piece. Let's start from the beginning. So,
Investigate. All right. All right, but first I need to go to... Alfred says I need to go to the Pokemon room. To the... What is it? Off-topic room and do my daily. What'd I get there? 1 egg. Garbage. Oh, Mewtwo's my hunt. That's pretty good. We can go find a Bunnery. Okay, cool. Oh, there's a bunch of giveaways going on. Make sure you get in all the giveaways. A little bit of Pokey Meow talk. Sorry for the interruption. We'll get into this investigation shortly. Alright, there's that, and now back to the investigation. What is it that I'm playing? It's called the Chicken Police. So let's start from the beginning. So we got a case. Well, shoot. Clue. The corpse with the wristband. No. Love letter. No. Oh, the photo of them together. Could be important, but not now. Oh, the painting piece. Yeah. Okay. Possible suspects. Well, it's gonna be Ibben. Almost, but not quite. No. Natasha. Okay. Natasha tried to keep that painting a secret. No, she told us that she had something. Wanted us to find the painting. Tried to show us the painting. Yeah.
Natasha tried to show us the painting.
It's the Chicken Police. Aaron. So she tried to show us the painting, and then we need another clue here. It's gotta be them all together. Yep, that's it. Maybe connect these.
And that painting would have shown us the way.
That would have showed us the way to the hideout. We don't know about that. The corpse? No. To the asylum? To Ibben and Albert. Albert painted Natasha. Maybe that?
Ibben and Albert Wessler. Albert painted Natasha, so he met her on more than one occasion.
No, we got that's question marks for clues. Wessler's twin. Could be important, but not now. Fatal love? Oh.
Which made Albert
which made Albert fall in love and escape from the asylum to a secret hideout we need to find? No, he's dead. Fall in love, or kill his brother, take his place, and force Natasha? That, I don't know, I think that might be. We don't have evidence of that. Fall in love, and on a fateful night he killed his brother so he could take his place in secret. Yeah, might be it. That might be it.
With Natasha. And on a fateful night, he killed his brother so he could take his place in secret and win Natasha's
Tasty chicken
heart.
merch! Aaron! I know. Well, just remember, Aaron, you gotta pay like $8 and change to get a spicy chicken these days, so maybe that'll make you less hungry. Let's go, Brandon, right? Case closed. Alright.
So what happens now?
The inevitable, Marty. We're going to the Wessler mansion.
Oh, damn,
to
Aaron, that
confront
sucks.
Eben with the facts.
That sounds
You
pretty
mean
serious.
Albert, right?
Yeah, exactly. And of course, Natasha.
Do you think she knew about it?
Something stinks,
Wow.
Marty. The whole case seems too intricate.
Too many coincidences, right?
Well, well, after 10 years, you did learn something, didn't you?
9.
You're right.
Huh.
What?
You just laughed, Sonny.
What? No, I snorted.
No, you
Chicken,
laughed.
please.
Ah, just leave it, Marty.
I'll be telling this to my grandchicks.
All right, pal, that's enough.
His grand
Okay,
chicks.
okay. So, Albert fell madly
Yeah,
in love
Aaron,
with
that's crazy.
Natasha and decided to have her for himself.
And his best chance was to trade places with
So I was right.
So that's why the
Albert's
torn-out
replaced
tongue.
Ibn.
Yeah, Ibn
Yeah, so he
couldn't
couldn't
squeal even
squeal.
if he wanted to.
Broke
What
his
a
hands, couldn't even write it.
diabolical plan.
More like insane.
But why the messages then? Why the threats? Albert got what he wanted. He could have got away with it.
I'm not a psychologist,
Right, Aaron?
Marty.
I don't know
Remember
about
what
that.
The doctor told us. Albert has a seriously injured mind and a split personality. I think his two identities were at war with each other.
So the messages were written by one of his personalities, consumed by jealousy?
Something like that.
Well, that's
Marty.
good, Aaron, that you weren't
But
hurt.
We can only learn
Too bad,
the
at
whole
least.
truth from him.
You're right. So?
Sounds like
are
it
we
could have been a
going
lot
or
worse.
what?
We're going, Marty, to finally finish what we started.
Well, if there's anything you'd like to do before, do it now, boss. You won't have a chance later.
You're right, Marty. It's time to wrap everything up.
Is this the end of the game? They're telling me to wrap it up. Oh, here's our buddy, Louie. Anything else to look at? The foggy streets.
This fog's almost impenetrable.
Strange, but somehow this time I feel it's a good omen.
That
Really?
still sucks, Aaron.
How come?
I don't know. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel without the light.
Oh,
Very
you're
poetic.
not getting ready to die, are you, old man? If we're going on a suicide mission, I think I should know.
Why, haven't I told you yet?
You're not funny.
Do you remember that case with the goat?
Which one?
When that demented
I
wolf
think we're getting close to
devoured the
finishing,
kids of
Mark.
a young goat mother, and in revenge, she cut open his stomach and filled it with rocks.
Do I remember? I'll never forget it. Hell, that was a slaughterhouse. As far as I know, she even took the remains of the kids with her. But how did that come to mind?
This was that shop. The goat mother was running it.
This?
Alright, they found a wolf.
This one?
Yeah,
Okay.
before it was closed down. When there was
Yeah.
Some of this stuff just
Spooky
doesn't have anything to do with
place, that's for
anything, right?
still. I love to live.
Sonny, you're creepy.
Alright, we're creepy. That goes into the hotel. That's my hotel.
I never thought I'd ever look at this place and think of it as home.
Life's weird, isn't it? I didn't think that after what I did to you, we'd work together again.
You
mean
shot
you
me.
shot me?
You know I had my reasons, Sonny.
Yeah. Have I ever apologized?
I don't think
I think
so.
we gotta talk to the
Then
to the
let's
rabbit.
leave it that way.
Hey, I apologize for shooting you, Boss Bird.
That's okay, Marty. It happens even to the best of friends.
I'll remember what you've just said, and I'll never forget it.
That sounds good,
Yeah.
Aaron.
Well, don't
People
try
can
to take advantage of it.
Who,
take
me?
care of you then.
What do you think of me?
I want to get in the car trunk. Can I get my
see
gun?
we're ready.
You'll need a shotgun for this kind of deal, Marty. Maybe even that won't be enough.
Nothing to fear while Bertha's here. Even less because you're here too with Mr. Sinclair, of course.
Should I cry?
That would
That'd be funny,
nice
Aaron.
for a change.
Alright, so,
It's a little outdated, but I understand why you're so attached to it.
It can pierce the skin of a rhino, Marty, and the rust brings back memories. I'm a man of bad habits.
You know,
I
sometimes
thought I would
I
pick
feel
up my
like
gun.
I'm one of your bad habits.
Rest assured, Marty, you are.
photo, letter, whiskey, guns. I don't know if we need to do anything with that. Let's talk to this dude.
Hey, Lewis, you weren't awake all night because of us, were you?
I've never been this excited, Sonny. Seriously, it is a great honor to be part of the team. What is it?
Part of the
You.
team.
Lewis, you don't stutter anymore.
What?
Just now, you didn't stutter. Not even a little.
Oh, I must be exhausted. It happens sometimes.
And
Oh.
it's back.
So, thanks again, Lewis. You always get us out of trouble.
Come on, boys. Don't even mention it. It is me who is
Now he's
grateful to
stuttering
be
too
a
much.
part of an adventure of the chicken police.
Maybe the last one, too.
Hey, Sonny, don't spoil his mood. He's so cute.
Pardon?
Nothing. Lewis became kind of part of the team in the end, didn't he?
You mean Leopold?
Ah, damn it. Did I mess that up again?
No, I'm just joking. You said it right this time.
Ah. Yeah, Aaron, like, doesn't sound like what you're going through there, but when I broke my arm back in, was it July or whatever, I mean, got all of a sudden deal with it. It sucks. But glad you got some help, though. I guess we go into the hotel? So I'm missing something else. Albert is Ibn Wessler himself. The madman took his brother's place. Lewis. Alright, good deal. Gabriel? Fleabag tried to do us over the third time. There's not going to be a fourth attempt. Alright, let's go to the hotel.
Did you forget anything, Sonny?
No, I just thought I'd take a look. Might be the last time I see it.
You becoming
Oh.
sentimental?
Who knows? Maybe I am.
Oh, that's cute.
Should I say it?
I know, Sonny. I can still get out.
But you won't.
On the beak.
Thanks, pal.
Forget about it. I'd be bored to death otherwise.
So what are we doing here? Got a messy office.
What was the last book you read, Sonny?
Something by Herringway, if I remember correctly.
Wow, really?
No.
Herringway.
Oh,
So that's not important. Should we look at Molly one last time?
Well, I don't even know what to think.
I wouldn't like to be in your place, Sonny. But this doesn't change the things that already happened, you know? Your memories remain the same.
Easy to say, Marty, but I feel like nothing's the same anymore. Even my fondest memories have been stolen from me.
You mean she stole them?
Yeah.
Maybe you should look for her. You know, you could find her. You've got the connections.
I could have done it already. Maybe I was too cowardly.
What about Oklahoma organizers?
The blue side of the moon.
So, you know him after all.
Of course I know him. It's M.B. Davis, the greatest musician ever. But sometimes it's just fun to tease you, boss.
I'd like to know how many times you did that to me.
You see, I can still surprise you even after 10 years.
You know it's just 9, don't you?
Of course, I know.
Okay,
119 days left, Marty, and I'm out of here. As soon as I get my discharge papers, I'm leaving for the wilderness on the first flight.
You know, I envy you a little.
It's not going to be the real thing. Not on my own.
Why don't you take Natasha with you?
Oh.
What are you even talking about?
Come on, Sonny. Cut the act.
Yeah. What's up, McChicken?
You know, pulling the trigger was the toughest decision of my life.
You mean when you shot me?
Yeah.
But it wasn't hard, because you thought you'd kill me.
Not at all, Sonny. I knew you'd survive. I wanted it to be a permanent injury and hurt like clucking hell. But I knew that everything would change from then on.
That something was gonna break between us?
Yeah. And that I was never gonna be the same either. With that shot, I also gunned down who I was, you know?
It really did hurt like hell.
I know.
I almost bled to death.
Almost was the goal.
And? Did you manage to forgive me since then?
Well, what hurt me wasn't what you did. I mean, of course it did, but what hurt the most was you not trusting me. That you didn't believe me.
Not until you pulled the trigger. At that moment, I knew you were right. Ah, cluck.
Yeah, pluck. All right, enough sentimental crap. We have an insane rat waiting to be put behind bars, and a woman you gotta get.
What?
Come on, Sonny. Even a blind bat can see it.
Oh, well, cluck again.
Yep.
No cluck. Shadows from the past 2 trophy earned. All right. That's cool. What was the thing that we learned there? Oh, some more about Marty. Okay. What are we supposed to do?
You didn't have the chance to tell me what happened to your brother.
He left Clawville, and I haven't talked to him since.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I received an unexpected letter 2 weeks ago from the Sura province. Someone dropped it off at my door.
Was it him?
He wrote the letter, that's for sure. I could smell the jungle when I opened it. But whether he was the one who delivered it, I don't know.
Have you tried to find him?
He'll find me if he wants to, Sonny. I know he's not guilty, and that's enough.
But he's still wanted in Clawville, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry for playing a part in all of this.
I know, Sonny. The past is the past.
You know, you've truly changed, Marty. You try to hide it, but you've changed.
Thanks, boss.
Just, don't call me boss, okay? We're partners.
He's been calling me boss the whole damn game. What are we talking about?
I've also forgiven you, you know?
I don't remember asking for it.
I'm not mad anymore.
Blow me, Sonny. You always have to have the last word?
Of course not.
Right. Can we go somewhere else? Weekend House, Hot Dog, Mullins Newsstand, Bubo's. Where are we supposed to go? Where are you? Bubo, that's the doctor, right? Weekend House. To go to the Hot Dog? I don't know.
Ah, you know, Sonny, few places are as cozy as the Hot Dog at dawn.
You have a point.
The silence, the fog, the sunshine slowly devouring the sleeping city.
The smell.
Yeah, the Cobbler District has its own distinctive aroma, that's for sure. But wait, do you smell that?
Ah, it seems Zip is ready with the first batch of coffee.
Ooh, let's
That's
get some
waiting
coffee.
only for us, my friend. Does it still work?
Who knows? Maybe Zip's keeping...
I can easily imagine. Poor bastard.
Warning.
Ah, old Zip's finally come to his senses.
I think we may have got to him.
We get to everybody, Boss Bird. Everybody.
What's the warning?
It's a pleasant surprise, that's for sure.
Top dog. I don't know what the fuck that means. Warning. Why does it say warning?
Well, he's out. He's brave indeed. Or an idiot.
They're often the same, Marty, and you should know.
Go back here?
Why don't you hire a cook, Zip? Or at least a dishwasher? I know just the guy. Strapping young lad, got quite a big mouth, but he's not that bad.
Dog says
Though he
King.
does smell like
Yeah,
chicken.
almost.
Don't you mean that Marty guy? I heard horrible things about him.
They say he names all his guns.
Well, he's a flop with chicks.
Hits first, asks later.
Yeah, a real chicken shit.
Hey, I'm right here.
We know, Marty. That's why it's fun.
Blow me, both of you.
What's up,
Hello,
Zip?
Zip. I see they kicked you out.
You know, Sonny. They told me I could stay in there for 48 hours if I wanted.
Well, maybe you should have done that.
Shit, I had enough. Fuck it. You understand? When you interrogated me, you opened my eyes. I don't give a shit about him, about Wessler and his henchmen. Let them come if they want. It's not gonna be easy for them. You can be sure of that.
That's the Zip we know and love.
Thanks, Marty. So, why are you here?
One last coffee before the end.
Are you going to get him?
We don't have a choice, Zip. We're grabbing the rat by the tail. No screwing around. No playing it nice.
Ah, I see Ibben's really got to you.
Just Sonny. I'm like this all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. I don't think there's really anything I'm supposed to do here, is it? Did we look at this
Did you
poster
know that
already?
Caston Mavis is going to play here next week?
What? You hear that, Sonny? It's a sign. We can't die tonight.
I was just joking, Marty.
No.
No.
You hear that, Marty? It's a sign. We can still die tonight.
Ah.
For a second, I believed he was actually going to play here.
At the Hop Dog, near Roachtown? Really?
Come on.
Your fault, then.
All right, let's get out of here. Where do we go to next? Let's go to the newsstand and talk to that
Well, if we have anything else to ask the old beaver, this is the last chance.
Hey, don't steal my style.
Just learning from the best.
Let me give you some advice. Don't.
dude. I don't really know where I'm supposed to find this guy.
Oh, look
Jesus.
what I found.
What'd you
Furry
find?
gods. Another chicken police story.
Hey, what?
And one of my favorites, too. Meredith outdid herself when she wrote this one.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You know, Sonny, you could read one day. They're not as bad as you think.
If it's about me and you, then I want none of it, thanks. Reality's more than enough.
Another chicken police story. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Color killers. A chicken police story. Okay. Is there any more? No, they don't show up when you like reveal things. You gotta like hover over them. That's wild. Let's talk to the beaver.
What do you know about that asylum? What's it called?
Since there's only one of those around Clawville, I know which one you mean, Sonny. It's an ancient mansion, easily around 100 years.
We already know about this.
Actually just got out of there.
That explains everything.
Seriously, what do you know about it?
The place is self-sufficient in theory, but in reality, the Crown maintains it. No one knows the exact reason why, but according to gossip, they used to keep someone in there. Someone who was either part of the royal family or just very close to the fire. But who knows? Maybe it's just a legend.
Well, they say we're legends too, and we're standing right in front of you. Am I right?
That's
What can
true.
I say then? This whole city is full of legends.
Does the name Albert mean anything to you?
I know multiple Alberts, Sonny. Which one do you mean?
Albert Wessler.
I see you're in a funny mood, Sonny boy.
I'm not joking, Mullen, but I'm surprised there's something I know and you don't.
And who is this Albert anyway? Ibn
He doesn't
Wessler's
know
hidden
about the
son,
twin,
maybe?
huh? Okay.
Even better, my friend. His secret twin brother.
Oh, you've walked into trouble there.
I was hoping you could tell me something useful about him.
I can, Sonny boy. Avoid him. Avoid the whole Wessler family. Those who happen upon secrets that deep sink without a trace.
Well, I used to be a professional swimmer. Didn't you know?
No, I didn't.
I lied.
Ah. What about
This
Albert's letter?
Albert, he had to paint a picture of Natasha at his brother's request.
Let me guess. He fell in love with her.
Yeah, classic, huh? Then he killed his brother and took his place.
Why are we telling him
well,
our whole
that's a classic
case?
too. So, you're telling me who goes by Ibn Wessler is not really Ibn Wessler?
Exactly. He's Albert, a dangerous lunatic with multiple personality disorder.
Ha ha, lads, I guess that Miss Marble's going to write another one of those novels about this.
You mean Meredith? Oh, that's just what we need.
Once you sold your soul, it's too late to cry about it, sonny boy.
That's what I keep telling him.
What do you know about the Wessler Mansion, Uncle Mullen?
That if you're about to go there, bring a tank with you. Or two.
Tank?
Dangerous, you mean?
Dangerous? It's a fortress, so it is. Giant walls, watchtowers, and of course, Wessler's hired thugs are waiting for you there.
Yeah, sounds great.
It's a beautiful place, I must admit.
So I'm
At
guessing
least
we gotta
you'll
go to
kick the bucket
Wessler's
with
house.
mouths hanging open in wonder.
That's something.
Good attitude, my lad. Keep it.
Do you know Dr. Quetzal?
Do you mean Professor Quetzalcoatlus? Yeah, now you laugh at this, but we went to university together.
No,
You
what a
did
coincidence.
Do I not look the type to you?
No, well, I didn't mean that. I just didn't know you went to university.
I studied psychology, Sonny, only I forgot to graduate. That's when my father died.
So that's why you know the animals so well.
No, I know them well because I have a newspaper stand and I talk to hundreds of animals each day. And I listen to the everyday problems of almost all of them. There's no better lesson in animal studies.
You surprise me every time, old beaver. And what do you know about him? Can he be trusted?
You're afraid he screwed you? He looks like a terribly dishonest snake, but don't let your prejudices overshadow what your wattle tells you. Quetzal's one of the kindest-hearted and most honest animals I've ever known.
That's good to know, Uncle Mullen. Or rather, Professor Mullen.
Ah!
Hey, don't get cocky with me, little chicken.
Don't get cocky with me, get it? Alright. Is there anything else to do here? I don't think so. Not where we got something new in the book. Something about some other province, huh? Okay. Now where to? Sure, let's go to the weekend house. I don't know.
So we're looking for more evidence?
No, I was just thinking we could take another look. You know, just in case.
Okay, sure. But
Don't even ask, Marty.
You're
But
really
what?
becoming sentimental.
One more word and I swear I'm...
Yep, I'm gonna shut it. You don't want to go in there just like that. It's a closed crime scene.
I hope you're just messing with me, Marty.
Of course I'm messing with you. Let's get inside there.
Yeah,
And see how
I
much the
thought he
boys
wasn't gonna
have
let me
messed
in
up the
there.
place.
I thought he wasn't gonna let me in.
You know, Sonny, when we entered the room and saw the girl,
Deborah.
yeah, her body, I called you every name in the book inside my head. I just had enough, you know? I wanted to quit.
What kept you with me? Was it just curiosity?
No. I just wanted to see your downfall, boss. I wanted to be there when you met your end, get humiliated or even shot.
Ah,
Wow. Well,
Thanks, Marty.
for your honesty, Marty.
But then everything changed on the ship.
On the ship. Why there?
I don't know. Being tied up with you, waiting for certain death. I know I lashed out at you, but in truth, I felt there was no place I'd rather be. It was my place on that
What?
fucking burning ship with you, even if we both died there. Know what I mean?
I think I do, Marty. I think I do.
So, I guess there's nowhere to go but forward, huh?
Nothing left to do but kill a rat. As the chicken police.
For the last time?
For the last clucking time, partner.
Swear?
I swear.
All right. Let's hit the road.
Shadows from the past. Trophy earned. All right. Weird painting. What was that one again?
Nice.
Yeah, it really is.
Remember, he's got the picture of all the cats, the family photo. That's hilarious. Fish and Hank raid. What's up, Hank? Hank. Go left. Look at this. It's their family photo, Hank. The cats. Oh, man. Alright. Where are we going to next? We already got everything out of the safe, so that doesn't show up. The hot dog, Mullen's newsstand, the Atlas. I don't know, go to Bubo's place. Ah,
Hey,
What's going on,
Bubo.
Bubo? I like owls. Soft snoring.
Hello, old man.
Is he asleep?
But his eyes are open.
Bubo!
Hey, what is it? I wasn't sleeping.
You were something.
What the hell are you doing here, chickens?
Oh, he did
Sonny
tell us
wanted
not to
say
come
hi
back.
before he suffers an unpleasant death of lead poisoning later tonight.
Would you shut the clock up, Marty? You're not funny.
I am a little bit.
You're going to Wessler's, huh?
No, you don't think bears
Bingo.
look like
We're
that?
gonna put an end to this madness.
We'll talk to her in just a second.
Ooh. Or you're stirring up an even bigger madness, am I right?
Well, that's always a possibility.
Get yourself killed for all I care, but don't come here covered in blood, because I'm not gonna open the door for you, I swear.
Oh, thanks for the support, old fart.
Don't mention it, you old gizzard.
New personal info. Okay.
No hard feelings?
Just kind of look like that, don't they?
I have a big, soft heart.
You sure do, Ursula.
Would you like a nice hot cup of tea?
No, thanks. We just
No, we don't
came
drink
to say
tea.
Goodbye.
Why? You going somewhere? Traveling?
No, we're just visiting a nice place in the city.
Sonny's gonna die.
Shut up, Marty.
He said we're
So
gonna
it's a
die.
case. Well, be careful, boys. And I'm sorry I snapped at you the last time.
You don't need to say that, Ursula. We deserved it.
You're a good boy, Sonny. And
Alfred, how
Marty's a
about that
downright
bear
saint.
slash rat
Come on,
mutant
Ursula,
thing
stop
in
that.
Fallout? That was weird. I don't know what it was. Anything else we gotta deal with here? I don't know. Hot dog, Mullins. We've gone to all these places. What do we do? Like, I don't know what to do. I think we've gone to all these places already. Damn. People. Yep, it's just more information on him. We got more information on Ursula here. Okay. Got some information on Bubo. Okay. Gonna talk to her again?
How is the old owl?
He's old and grumpy, but he's always like that.
Mutated
Wait a
bear,
minute.
huh?
Isn't he?
Yeah,
supposed to
Organizer
sleep
came
now?
out yesterday on
He is.
Amazon.
I mean, Reginald's never truly asleep.
I watched the first
Not
2
entirely.
episodes and it was pretty good.
He just shuts down.
Even now?
Yes.
I gotta see that.
Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Like, I've gone to all these places. Do we go back to the hotel then?
I've also forgiven you, you know.
I don't remember asking for it.
I'm not mad anymore.
Blow me, Sonny. You always have to have the last word?
Of course not.
Weekend house. Bubo's place. Mullins is saying hot dog. Weekend house. Bubo's place. Mullins is saying hot dog. Hey, how the hell do we get anywhere else? I'm missing something here. I gotta go back to the letter.
Albert was madly in love with Natasha and would have done anything for her. I'm afraid he did exactly that.
Huh. We talk to Lewis again?
So, you're going now to confront Mr. Wessler?
We have no other choice, Lewis. We're gonna see it through to the end. We've already come this far.
You're brave, gentlemen. I'm honestly impressed.
Well, the rabbit's onto something.
This isn't about money. Not about courage or pride either. It's simply...
Stubbornness?
mostly, yeah.
Look, Sonny, I think if we go now, there's no turning back. Not today, at least. So...
Looks like I can ask
are
him
you ready?
questions too.
I'm still thinking about it, Marty.
New location. Boom. Okay, there it just popped up. Okay. Let's just ask
I
Marty
just
some questions
realized.
though.
Ibn at the Tsar Club.
Yes, Marty.
I think we're
Albert's
figuring
been
it out,
Ibn
Ted.
for a long time now.
So what did
You
you like
remember what
most about
Natasha
learning
said
about
about
weather,
him?
Ted?
That he's been acting strange recently.
And climate.
Exactly. Like he's not himself anymore.
It was almost hitting us in the face, huh?
Don't blame yourself, Marty. We couldn't have figured that out just by ourselves. The whole story's too twisted for that.
Well, it's how we make our living, Sonny. And I'm sure we'll have plenty more twisted cases to come.
Who knows, Marty? It's not up to us. It's mostly not up to us, in fact.
Yeah, right. Do you
Yeah, I'm
think
gonna
the
ask all this
asylum was
stuff.
in on it? I mean, covering up Albert's disappearance?
You know that reptiles give me the creeps. One of them even set fire to that ship.
Yeah, that snake
But
didn't
oddly
seem
enough,
too
the doctor
like
seemed
in on it.
honest to me.
He seemed like a patient to me. Seriously, I thought everyone was crazy in that place.
Yeah.
Makes
Whoever
sense, Ted.
fights monsters should see to it that in the process, he doesn't become a monster.
Are you still talking about the doctor?
Good question.
So, what's the plan? We shove the letter and our theory in his face and see what happens?
Something like that,
Yeah,
Marty.
pretty much, Sonny.
I think our presence will be
Pretty
enough
much, Marty.
for the truth to come out.
I really hope you're right, Boss Bird.
We have no other choice. So I hope so, too.
Do you think it's a love triangle? I mean, could Natasha love Albert as well?
Good question, Marty. But I don't think so. When I first spoke to Natasha, she told me she loved Ibn in her own way.
In her own way, huh? And could she love two rats in her own way?
Good question.
Maybe she even suspected the truth, but didn't dare admit it, even to herself.
So, what do you think now that it's clearer?
I don't know, Marty, but I believe Natasha didn't mean to be bad. Not intentionally, at least.
I'm not as sure of that as you are, boss. But we'll find that out pretty soon, I guess.
I think Natasha was very much aware that wherever she goes, disaster follows her. But it's not her fault, and she can't do anything about it. There are people like that.
Wonder if
Really?
Natasha
You don't
Katsenko's in the
say.
new game.
Someone remarkably similar came to mind.
I know there's
now.
another
You
Chicken
mean
Police
me,
that came
right?
out
Who can even read minds?
a couple months ago on
Maybe
PC
you're right,
only.
Marty. Maybe you're right.
Hopefully it comes to PS5. So I really don't want to have to play this on PC. All right, let's go to that mansion, huh? Is that what they call it? A wrestler residency. Okay. How
The
is
sun
Kit
was
Kat? I'm all right. I'm doing okay.
And all the ducks were in a row. I felt ready. The pieces of the grand puzzle were laid out on the table. I just needed to piece them all together. A revealing glance or a careless word, and I'd have the answer. I knew we were in the right place. I knew it was nearly over. Was Natasha really just a victim? Or did she know everything? Was she controlling the puppets from behind the curtain? Well, if you don't know where to go, go straight ahead.
Yeah, organizers. I can't remember what they called the game, but I think it
What
came
could
out in
possibly
February.
go wrong?
It's not called Chicken Police 2. It's called Chicken Police something else. I don't know. Twisted your arm. Well, that's not good. Well, hopefully you're all right. I guess if it's just twisted, it's better than
Here
breaking
I am,
or
Natasha.
anything, you know?
I hope you're waiting for me.
Okay.
Furry gods. I knew he was rich, but wow.
Half the city is in his hands, Marty. And half the council.
I thought it was already out, Ted.
I think we'll catch a big fish today.
Don't count your chickens. I'm sure Wessler's expecting us. And Natasha, too, I hope.
You hope?
If I'm right, she could be our only chance of survival.
Lovely prospects, huh?
I've had worse.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Chicken Police Into the Hive. It says here it came out February 1st. Chicken Police Into the Hive. I mean, maybe that's a spin-off, I guess. I don't know, like another story. I don't know. But I think it's on PC only. Alright, what are we looking for here? Oh, geez, wrong button. Oh, look at that fancy
Quite the
car.
steed, isn't it?
Seems nowadays organized crime pays well in Clawville.
Are you surprised? The chicken police retired.
Well, they say the team's back together again.
Nah, that's impossible.
How
Oh,
much
yeah,
is it? Oh, I have no
it's
idea.
true.
I didn't look, Ted. I didn't look because it's on PC and what's this? Rat Night? Look at this.
Huh, one of Wessler's ancestors, maybe.
Wessler's ancestors were poor cobblers. More likely, this represents what he thinks of himself.
I wonder how chivalry is compatible with organized crime.
Ibn was planning to leave the underworld.
When his twin brother tore out his tongue, poked out his eye, killed him, and took his place?
Yeah.
Nice mansion, though.
Is this a mansion? Or a grand palace?
Or a small city.
Well, if it comes to hide and seek, old Wessler will have an advantage.
A serious advantage.
All right. I think we're good to go. Go inside. Oh, there's a greenhouse to look
Oh,
at.
this place has its own greenhouse. What do you think's inside?
100% humidity and unbearable heat.
Oh, not like that.
Ah!
Could they be growing rarities in there?
Or maybe some chicken-eating giant flower monsters.
Oh, come
What?
on.
Oh, you just made that up, right? Nah, I'm sure there's no such thing.
Come on, Sonny. All right, let's go inside. Oh,
Not so fast, chickens. Please excuse my partner. He didn't mean to be rude, it's just his terrible habits, as you may already know.
come on, Gabriel, let me in.
Ah, look what the cat dragged in.
Funny, I don't recognize them.
Well, maybe if they had some guns with them?
No, we're the chicken
Tommy
police,
guns?
Ted.
Oh, yeah.
We're police.
Now I remember.
The other guys are the
suckers in
gangsters.
luxury van you shot to pieces. Twice.
Exactly.
What are you doing here, chickens? Would you like us to finish what we started?
We'd love to have fun with you boys, but we need to talk to your boss. And while we're at it, the lady of the house is also expecting us.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's so horny.
In that case, I guess there's no reason for us to waste your precious time. Isn't that right, Gabriel?
Get the hell out of our sight while there are still feathers on your skin, chickens.
Easy, pal. We're not even here anymore. Until next time, boys.
Let's go in.
This must lead to Wessler and Natasha's suite.
Well, let's get the big guns out and kick the door down.
No need for that, Marty. We'll wait until they invite us in, like real gentlemen. Then maybe we'll
No
need the
karaoke,
guns.
though, Ted.
But I hope it won't come to that.
Oh, my trigger finger's itching, Sonny. Someone's gotta pay.
Relax, Marty. Someone is gonna pay. Tonight.
Yeah, just don't let it be us.
Some stairs, architecture, walls. Do I really need to look at walls and stairs? Let's just talk to Olivia.
Ah, what a pleasant surprise. Hello, Olivia. Sweetie.
Get lost.
What did you say, ma'am?
Turn
Sounds
around
like you had a
and
long
get the
day,
hell out of
Melody.
here now, if you want to make it out with feathers intact.
Come on, Olivia. Don't worry about us. We know what we're doing.
Martin,
Huh?
don't you get it? You have to get out of here or you'll be in danger, and also her.
Do you mean Natasha? Please calm down, miss. We have to talk to Mr. Wessler and Miss Katsenko.
You really don't understand, do you?
Oh.
What do they
Oh.
not understand, Olivia?
Oh. Yeah, what don't we
So,
understand?
What is it exactly that our guests don't understand?
I was trying to tell the detectives that Mr. Wessler's very tired and doesn't welcome guests this early. He gets rather irate if he's being disturbed at this hour.
I'm sure Mr. Featherland and Mr. McChicken can wait here while Ibn refreshes himself. I'll entertain them until then.
Thank you, Miss Katsenko.
Please, Sonny. I thought we've already discussed this. Call me Natasha.
Please, Natasha, can we talk to you in private?
Martin?
It's all right, Olivia. These gentlemen are my friends.
Yes, Miss Katsenko.
All right. Let's go talk to Natasha, huh?
You know, I had a dream before we came here. I saw Natasha with a bloody mouth and red claws.
Oh.
And? What does that tell you?
I don't know, Marty. I admit it. I haven't been this on edge for a long time.
I'm just angry. Truth is, I'm not entirely sure why.
Your sense of justice kicking in?
More like my sense of don't fuck with the chicken police.
The truth is, Ibn isn't really in a good shape today, gentlemen. He's rather furious.
Right,
Are you
Alfred?
sure this can't wait?
Right, Alfred? I
You
mean, it's
commissioned us,
hilarious.
Natasha, and we barely escaped with our combs intact.
I should have
You
turned the
know
background
who
music
left the
down.
threats?
Oh, we know much more than that, Natasha. We even know where you used to work. We talked to Madame Zavas.
Wild gods.
Why didn't you tell us?
Do you think it's easy for a woman to talk about such things, that she used to be an escort?
Along with Molly?
So you know.
Yeah, I know, Natasha. I also know all of this was a trap.
Later, Melody.
Believe me, I tried to handle things the least painfully I could. You weren't even supposed to know.
A lot shouldn't have happened. Poor Deborah shouldn't have had to die.
Dear sweet Deborah,
Cold, stiff Deborah.
please don't say that.
A price worth paying?
You cannot think I had anything to do with that. You just cannot.
I don't know, Natasha.
Please, Sonny, tell me, what is going on?
You have to know, right?
Please.
Excuse me for making you wait, Detective.
Oh, Wessler's
I'm
here.
having a rough morning after a long night.
Is that so? Our night was also kinda long.
To put it mildly.
I was just telling the gentleman that you were exhausted, my dear, and they should come back another time. I'll escort them out.
Oh, honey, no need for that. My door's always open to the legendary chicken police. Please, come on in, guys. Let's talk in my room.
Then this way, please.
You just stay here, my darling. I'm sure our conversation will bore you to death. Please, go and refresh yourself, or tell Olivia to go make some coffee.
Yes, dear. Whatever you like.
Please, follow me, gents.
Lead on, Wessler. So
Lost. I don't have that game, Ted.
Goodbye.
I just got Yakuza 0. Alright, so... Can we talk to her again? No, we can't. Okay. What about her? Good.
Tried to warn you.
Thanks, Olivia?
Okay, that's about it there. Okay, do we go upstairs? Oh. Oh, look at that painting. Jeez. Oh, there's the corner missing.
This painting.
It's beautiful and rather provocative. Almost makes my comb stand up.
I'm not surprised.
But the corner is missing.
You're right, Sonny. You're quite the observer.
Well, yeah, this painting's unfortunately damaged. I don't know where the missing piece could be.
You don't know? Well, if you're interested, we know exactly where it is.
Really?
Really. It's here with us.
An insignificant little piece, isn't it? But there's an exciting cat scratch on it.
More like a rat scratch, because it's a monogram.
A.W.
That's...
Albert Wessler. He's a great painter. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Enough! Out with it already. What are you trying to say?
Oh.
I have no time for your childish charades.
Easy, Wessler. We'll get to that in a bit.
Alright. Natasha Katsenko. What else is there to look at in here? Windows? Okay, let's
This
look at the
estate
window.
is rather impressive, Mr. Wessler.
Well, thank you.
I suppose it took years and years of cumbersome work to build it.
Yeah. As you say, Mr. Featherland, I'm rather proud of it. Are you trying to say something, sir?
No, just thinking aloud.
Alright, what else we got here? Night table. What's on here? Find brandy and a revolver. If we love that.
Do you keep a revolver in your bedroom?
Yeah, a bad habit. One who has a lot to lose has a lot to fear.
I agree.
Yeah, would you like a drink? This is a rather rare brandy. It lifts the spirits, if I may be so,
I'll have a drink,
poetic.
sure.
Really? Tempting, but I need to keep a clear
Oh.
head, Mr. Wessler.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard you don't despise a good vintage.
And I've heard you don't despise murder, Wessler. By the way, you've heard right. But everything has its place and time. Drinks, guns, dead bodies, and the truth.
Yeah, I see you're in a poetic mood as well.
More like prophetic.
And that's not a good sign.
Not
Yeah.
a good sign.
Are you trying to intimidate me?
We're gonna arrest
No,
you
that's
in a
not
minute.
how we do business. We're gentlemen.
I really hope so.
Pricey bed. Oh, that just flashed. Ah, book. Nice. Farewell from Fowl. Okay.
Impressive bed. Looks cozy.
Sure is better than a cell.
That's right, Marty.
I'm not sure I understand, gentlemen.
We'll see about
Playing
that.
games. Albert.
So, what do you want to know? I've heard you've
social
been through a
type.
rather eventful few
Hey, I
days.
got a trophy.
Oh, you have rather good informants.
Yeah, that's true. I should tell you, I see and hear everything that happens in the city. And you are exceptionally resilient. No offense.
None taken. But tell me, are we going to flatter each other for a long time, or are we finally done with the courting?
Straight to the point. I like it. Yeah, so let's continue like that, shall we? What do you want? How dare you intrude upon me in my own house?
Oh, forgive us. Our moral compass has been confused a little bit after someone tried to kill us several times in the last 48 hours. With fire, with machine guns. I could go on.
And while we're at it, you could answer some of our questions. If you've nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear.
And then we'll just leave you alone.
All right. I'll go along with your childish little game. I would have had a long and tedious day ahead of me anyway. So, can we start?
With pleasure, Mr. Wessler.
Okay, ask questions. Natasha.
I have no idea what she sees in you, but Natasha's been seriously worried about you.
Yeah, she, really worries more than usual, but it's understandable. Those disgusting messages.
Disgusting, all right. Do you know why that word exactly? Why did they write that specific word everywhere?
Since you've been to the Nile, I guess you know the answer to your question.
Didn't it bother you, Wessler? What Natasha used to do? Surely it must have upset you.
Why? Did it upset you when you discovered your wife did the same thing?
What did you just say?
What did you think, chicken? That I didn't know? Yeah, don't make me laugh. I know about everyone who ever set foot in that place. I can even tell you who Molly's regulars were.
Don't
if
you
you're
dare.
interested.
You son of a bitch.
Sonny, don't.
Yes, detective?
Not yet.
You're right, Marty. It's not worth it.
You're funny, you know that?
About the painting.
Yeah. My brother Albert made it. He's a great talent, but, still, he's a rather troubled individual.
Such self-criticism.
What did you say?
My partner means that you and your brother are very much alike. Identical twins, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed. But, what does that have to do with the painting?
We'll get to that. Don't worry, Mr. Wessler. So Albert made the painting at your request, is that right? And the one that's in Natasha's room in the Tsar, too.
Yeah, exactly. Is that a crime?
No, it's not a crime in itself. This picture, it's rather strange, you know?
Why do you think so? It's just me, Natasha, and my brother.
The photo doesn't tell much in itself, yes. But if you already have the right information, suddenly it starts to talk.
Really?
He fell in love with her, didn't he?
Who'd you mean?
Albert, of course. He fell in love with Natasha. All those sessions while he was painting the pictures. Were you there every time?
You mean, me?
You.
No, I mean, while Albert was painting, yeah, but I wasn't there all the time. Albert was there, all along.
And do you think he could have fallen in love with Natasha? That's why he escaped? What do you think happened to him? Who tore out his tongue?
Eh, I have no idea.
Did Natasha know about what happened to your brother?
No, of course not.
Do you love beautiful things, Wessler?
Why do you ask that? Yeah, of course.
You were afraid of losing her, weren't you? To him.
Stop. Enough. If you want to ask something, ask clearly. Don't play with me. You understand?
All right.
We're just doing our job.
Then do it clearly and quickly.
Clearly and
I'm
quickly,
really
he
starting to lose
says.
my patience.
Albert's letter, how about that?
We visited Albert's cell and found something he seems to have forgotten to take with him in his great hurry.
That's a big mistake.
A classic, even.
What the hell are you babbling about?
This is Albert Wessler's love letter to Natasha,
More like a confession.
in which he tells her he's capable of doing anything for her, even the most horrible things.
Yeah, this letter doesn't prove anything at all. Albert is mad, insane. He's not normal. No one would believe his word, don't you understand?
But they believe yours, right? Because you're not Albert Wessler. You're Hobart Ibn Wessler, aren't you? How good it feels to be in his skin.
How dare you?
Just tell him, Sonny. I'm getting tired of this.
Yeah.
You're just
Let's
a
get
cheap
to it.
fake, Albert. You couldn't follow in your brother's footsteps even if you wanted to. No matter how hard you tried, you couldn't get Natasha either. Am I right?
What? What did you just say?
She
Dang.
hates you, doesn't she? She doesn't know. She doesn't understand why. But she hates you. It's instinctive.
Yeah, what do you know? What could you possibly know about suffering and loneliness and the darkness? What could you know about hate, huh?
Time to question. Oh, shoot. Wait,
Albert is
he just
an
pulled a gun on
imposter.
me.
He's not who he says he is, and might not even know who he really is.
That
I
was
have to
weird.
concentrate on this first, to soften him up, and to avoid us being shot in the gizzard, of course.
Was that like a glitch or something? Oh no, he's pointing a gun at me still. Okay. Yeah, what were you thinking?
What were you thinking, Albert? How long did you think you could keep it up?
Until the end of my life, if needs. Yeah, I cared about nothing except for her to love me. Not for who Ibn was,
Hey, Roseanne.
but for who I am.
Why did you think that would happen? Everybody noticed the change.
Yeah, I knew it would be hard, Santino. But I also knew animals see what they want to see. I didn't have to behave like Ibn. They only had to believe I'm him.
Why did you decide to take your brother's place? You wanted to wrap everyone around your dirty little finger. Nah,
Why did
take
you
your brother's
decide
place?
to take your brother's place?
Because he wanted to get out of the
Yeah,
insane
Is
asylum.
you curious? From the moment I laid eyes on Natasha for the first time. But I had to convince myself that this was the only way.
You've never talked about your feelings for Natasha with your brother.
Thirsty
Am I
Thursday?
right?
Are you insane? Yeah, Ibn would have had me killed immediately. And no one would ever know.
So instead, you've done the same thing, haven't you? What a comfortable excuse.
Comfortable? Do you think all of this was just some kind of cruel game for me? I had to destroy the person I loved and respected the most.
Cry me a river.
You know, there's only a thin, fragile membrane between love and hate. If anything touches it, it tears immediately. You felt like this before, haven't you? Yeah, I can see it in your eyes.
You can analyze me until the sun goes down, Wessler, but you won't get far with that.
Yeah, evasive answer. So I'm right.
Okay. Why did you have to mutilate him? Did you ever believe you were Ibn? Why'd you have to mutilate him? Is that it? No. I don't know.
Did you ever believe that you were Ibn Wessler?
Did I ever believe? I still do. I believed it all along.
Yeah, because the doctor said he was kind of crazy.
I am Ibn Wessler.
And
oh,
also
he's crazy.
Albert Wessler.
I see you're starting to understand.
Oh. So he's a split personality, huh? So do you feel you're two people at the same time? Okay.
So you feel you're two people at the same time, even now?
Does it sound crazy? Maybe it is. But Ibn lives inside me. Sometimes he's even stronger than Albert ever was.
Do you think you can avoid the gas chamber with this, Albert?
The gas chamber.
I don't have to avoid anything, Sonny. You and your friend, will never leave this place. It's better if you start getting used to the thought.
You're not the cold-blooded killer you'd like to think you are.
Yeah, do you think so? Try me, detective.
What made you think you could deceive Natasha? What would you have done if Natasha found out? That was your plan, take his place and live happily ever after?
That was your plan. Take his place and live happily ever after.
Why? Isn't it good enough of a plan, Mr. Featherland? It was perfect, even in its imperfection.
Which is?
Ibn's ghost.
Is what?
What?
Please don't take it literally, Mr. Chicken. I'm not talking about, spirits. When Ibn died, I didn't just take his place, but also his role. He himself, his essence,
Nah, this
if you
dude's
will.
crazy.
Yeah, though I guess that's too much for you to understand.
So you mean Ibn's here with us even now?
He was here all along. Don't you get it? I am Hobart Ibn Wessler.
I must get serious, because looking
You're
at the
Albert.
gun in Wessler's trembling hand, I'm afraid I don't have much time. Albert is a cruel psychopath, but maybe I can turn that cruelty against him.
Okay. When was the moment you decided to kill? Oh, okay.
When was the moment you decided to kill him, Albert?
When I drew the last stroke on that fatal painting, Mr. Featherland. When I glanced at it for the last time, and then at Natasha, who was shivering under the weight of my gaze.
You simply fell in love with her? End of story?
Not in the slightest, Mr. Featherland. Love is, just chemistry. What I felt was more than that.
Everybody thinks that, Albert.
You're
But we
insane.
all feel the same. We're just fools.
No, Mr. Featherland. Not at all. At that moment, I knew what I was gonna do. I knew that the world was coming to an end if I didn't do it. It implodes on itself and ceases to exist.
What?
I couldn't let that happen. I couldn't.
Let him have her, right? You simply wanted her for yourself.
I wanted her for ourselves, Sonny. I was him by then. He just didn't know it yet.
Oh my god, okay, oh boy, you're a cheap copy? No. You enjoyed leading everyone by the nose. What did you do that made Ibn get you locked up? Huh. Do you think you can explain everything with your insanity? Says he's a manipulator. That might be it.
Do you think you can explain everything with your insanity?
Don't be a fool, Sonny. Insanity is just a temporary state. Just a stop on the way to enlightenment.
So you admit you're insane. That's surprising for your kind.
Of course I'm not insane.
Ah, well, here we are.
Albert was insane. He lost all connections to reality. But I saved him.
You mean you're Ibn?
Both of us, Mr. Featherland.
Okay. I almost understand everything now.
Don't mock me, Mr. Featherland. You're still at the wrong end of the gun, you remember?
It would be hard to forget.
Do you hate Ibn or yourself more? When did you decide that we two have to die? Oh, man.
When did you decide that we too have to die?
Can I be honest? I didn't want to hurt you, even after what you've done at the club, after interrogating Natasha and me so cruelly. I didn't care. You just saw what's on the outside, just scratching the surface.
Until we found Deborah.
I didn't even know about you finding her until the phone call from the Nile. Then it all became clear. I understood I underestimated you. I had to remedy that mistake before it was too late.
You remove anyone if they happen to cross your path, don't you? Without batting an eye.
Ibn had always been like that. Albert the opposite, so don't think I wasn't struggling, but eventually, yeah. Courage won, every time.
You mean fear?
Yeah. What do you know about these concepts, detective? You spent your life chasing petty nobodies until you turned into one of them.
I may be a nobody, Mr. Wessler, but at least I know who and what I am.
Right.
I'm Santino Featherland. Tell me, can you still tell who you really are? Albert, Ibn, both of them? Neither.
Enough, Santino. Enough games. Ask your last question before
Ask my last question. Uh-oh.
I'm very close to breaking him, but if I'm too hard on him, I could quickly be signing my death warrant.
Okay.
It's time to dig a little bit deeper and uncover Wessler's wounds.
Dig deeper, but not too crazy at him. Well, yeah. He's gonna shoot me if I tell him that. If he had a spine, he'd put that gun to your own head. Natasha was kind. Too kind?
Natasha was kind to you, right? Too kind.
Natasha was simply amazing, gentle, kind, lively, but still so distant.
You're telling me.
It's like she was from another world. A world where
yeah, I think so, Ted.
Form,
He thinks he's him and his brother.
And delicate. Do you understand?
Oh, that's fun, Mark.
I think I do, yes.
I knew Albert's touch would harm her. Albert is rough. Albert can't keep such a delicate thing in his arms.
That's why you had to become Ibn, am I right?
I didn't take Ibn's place, Mr. Featherland. I became one with him, can't you see? It's the only way I could comprehend and accept the miracle that was Natasha.
Was?
I think I've corrupted her. She's not that gentle and pure creature I painted on the canvas anymore. I ruined her. She became rotten under my hands.
Oh, maybe it's not too late. Tell her the
Maybe
truth.
It's not too late, Albert. Tell her the truth and end this.
No. You can't understand this. She can't either. I killed Ibn, but he also killed me. Can't you see? We're nothing without each other.
You can't be two people at the same time, Albert.
Exactly.
Nobody can bear the weight of the sins of two souls.
Ibn loved her. I admired her. Ibn was crazy about her. I've been crazy for a long time. Ibn idolized her, and I hated her. And if there's anything more blind, more devoted, more extreme, and more true than love, it could only be hate, Mr. Featherland. It's an endlessly exciting, thrilling, and warm feeling. And infinitely red. Just like love.
You know you're not going to be able to go through with it, right? That you won't be able to carry the weight. But you still did it. Why?
Yeah, If I didn't kill him and become one with him, Albert would have died, Mr. Featherland.
And the threats? Which one of you was that? Albert or Ibn? Who wrote them? And which one of you killed Deborah?
In my world, Ibn and I are inseparable. Just like love and hate are one and the same. And I hate Natasha so much that I could destroy myself along with her, just so she would die with me. Are you familiar with this feeling, Mr. Featherland?
More than life itself.
You see? We're not so different after all.
You and I have nothing in
little
common,
different.
Wessler. You know why?
Why, Mr. Featherland?
Because if
Ain't
I
it
were
red,
in your
organizers?
shoes, I would have pulled the trigger a long time ago.
Goodbye, Sonny.
So long, Albert.
He ain't gonna shoot me, is he? Sherlock Holmes? Hey, we got 90% right. That's good. I don't know what the Sherlock Holmes is. Nice. Oh, look at him shaking. No, don't shoot me. Paint it red. Did he shoot me? No. Oh! Oh. Oh.
So, you heard everything.
I heard everything.
I'm sorry you had to find out like this.
And thank you. If it weren't for you,
Yes, both of you would be dead, I know. But believe me, I still thought carefully before firing.
About who to target.
You know, I truly loved Ibn.
But this man wasn't him. You felt it, didn't you?
Maybe I even knew it. I don't know. But I still can't believe it.
It won't be easy to process for any of us.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. And regarding Molly,
the cops. But
Oh.
how? How do they know?
I have no idea, Marty.
Somebody
do not
called
look
him.
at me. I did not call them.
Olivia?
Olivia?
Don't worry, Natasha. They won't lay a finger on you. I promise.
Please, Sonny. You don't need to worry about me.
I don't
Oh.
want to be rude, Sonny, but I'm more worried about us than her.
Mm,
Hello, boss.
The dame with a
Hello,
loaded
boys.
gun.
Now, before you say anything, we can explain.
No need for that, Santino. Monica already told me everything.
How'd
Monica.
Monica know?
Hey, boys. What were you thinking? That I would just let you get killed without saying goodbye?
Thanks, Mon. Should we say we owe you one?
You know already, boys. Shoes are my weakness.
Hey, mine too.
Of all that's
let's get her some
furry,
shoes.
we don't want to hear that. And boys,
Yes, boss.
don't believe you'll get away with it so easily. I want a report on my desk from both of you with all the details. Am I clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It'll all make sense, believe us. Right after I figure out myself what the hell just happened.
What Marty's trying to tell you is that we had good reason to investigate outside the law. But we're sorry.
No, we're not
What
sorry.
happened to you, Sonny? You're sorry? Did you hit your head?
Why does everybody keep asking that?
Why indeed?
So, can we go now, boss? Without getting handcuffed?
Ah.
Don't give me ideas, Santino.
Thanks, boss.
Farewell, Maldivda. Trophy earned.
Thanks again, Mon. If not for you, those fur heads would have put holes in us.
No wonder, since you put holes in their boss.
Well, actually, that wasn't us.
Then who was it?
Natasha.
Really? I wouldn't have thought it of her. It's a pleasant surprise.
It was for us, too. Believe me.
Just in time. Anything else you gotta say?
What? Are you waiting for me to change my mind?
No, sir.
Then stop pecking around here.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fair enough. Anything else we need to look at here? Natasha? There's Tim in front of me.
So, what now? Where to next?
I think I should mourn, right?
You should.
But I don't know what to feel anymore, Sonny.
I understand, Natasha. You know, if you need anything,
Yes, I know where to find you.
see you around, sweetheart.
Ma'am?
Goodbye, detectives.
Goodbye, Natasha Katsenko.
How the hell did you find your way
Yeah,
here,
Tim, how'd you get here?
Always where the trouble is.
Sometimes I think you're the criminal mastermind behind all the dark dealings in this city.
I wish.
I wish too, because then we could legally throw you in jail.
Ah!
I love your sense of humor,
Love it.
Sonny.
I wasn't joking.
So, where did you get the scoop?
Are you kidding me? The whole city's talking about you. You've left quite the mess behind.
It's a good thing you'd never be in charge,
Well, it's
because
a
you'd be in
miracle that all
jail.
of the city's smear sheet journalists aren't here already. Oh, while we're at it, will you give me an exclusive interview?
Clock off, Tim.
Hey!
Tim! What do we do now?
Santino, you're doing that on purpose?
No, sir. Never, sir.
Then get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
You. What are you doing here?
I was just driving around. You know.
Trying to feed your grandpa? So? Was it a case? Were you, maybe investigating us?
What can I say, Sonny? Am I busted?
Did someone hire you to follow us?
I just had to keep an eye on you and not get involved. That's all. I admit there were a couple of crazy situations when it was hard not to.
But you managed somehow, right?
A professional's a professional, my friend.
Yeah, thanks. So you won't tell us who hired you, whatever we do?
Unfortunately, I can't, my friend. I made a promise.
You and your promises.
Some people still take them seriously.
You're a real piece of guano, you know that?
Of course. I've learned everything from you, you old fart.
I can't really go anywhere or do anything.
Just one quote, guys. They say you've taken down the whole Wessler Empire. They say...
I say you're full of shit, Tim, and you can quote me on that. Look at all these plants.
We're gonna
It's
go
like
back to
nature
the
is
house or
claiming back
something?
what's hers.
Yeah, amazing.
Strange how someone so rotten inside, like Wessler, can still dream something so beautiful to surround himself with.
I can't go to the map to leave. That's my bag of stuff. I've talked to all these people. We haven't gone to the entrance again. Oh, more people here. Okay.
Hey, Olivia.
Marty,
I just, wanted to thank you
for what exactly?
for trying to save us.
I didn't do it only for you, believe me. I loved my job while I had it. Now my employer's dead, so I don't have a job anymore.
I didn't even think of that.
Of course you didn't.
Can I do anything to help?
I think I'll manage. I always do.
What's up, Bosco?
You're a good boy, Bosco. Nice work.
You know, folks, somebody's gotta take care of the real police work while you're tearing up the city.
Sorry for the mess, Bosco, but you know us.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do.
How did you catch them? After the gunshot, I was sure these two would show up. They have a habit of doing that.
They were already in cuffs before then, Sonny. We had the house surrounded. If you could have hung on, maybe nobody would have died.
Hey,
Well.
a second longer and it would have been us.
That's your story?
That's our
Tuck you
story.
sideways, Bosco.
These guys in handcuffs? Doesn't really look like it, does it?
Gentlemen,
Gentlemen?
we're honestly very sorry it had to end like this.
Yeah,
No, we're
this
not.
peacefully.
For
Yeah.
myself, I'm glad, gentlemen. I would have sincerely regretted it if we had to shoot both of you, but unfortunately, that seemed to be the only solution to this rather nasty situation. Fortunately, it didn't turn out that way. Joyful.
Don't think we'll be behind bars for long, chickens. Whistler may be dead, but his empire still won't crumble.
Oh, look at that. He can talk.
In complex sentences, too.
Yeah, or something like that.
Amazing.
Ah.
So,
Alright, we
here
talked
they
to-
are, ladies and
here
gentlemen.
we are.
The Chicken Police in the flesh.
Damn it, Tim. Drop it and cluck off.
Oh, no, boy. This time, you deserve it.
What the cluck did you say, boss?
Stand up straight and try to look like someone who's glad to be alive.
Yes, sir. We'll try.
Ooh, attention,
Picture
Chicken
time.
Police. Say cheese.
Oh, Chicken Police back together. Trophy earned. Projectionist. Trophy earned. Okay. Ruthless Roosters back in action. Fall of an Empire. Oh, the following animal species were not included in this game. What? Well, that's nice. Mostly because during the development of the game, all these species have been declared extinct. Oh. So they're trying to tell us animals get extinct a lot. Okay, yeah, okay. Well, neat. I think that's the end of the game. Very nice. Alright, we solved it. Daniel Grant says he saw the original Jurassic Park at the cinema last night. Oh, Indiana Jones there too? On The Last Crusade? That's the best one, I think. That's gotta be fun. Look, there's somebody's cat. That's the picture for Katsenko. That's funny.
I try to run away, but my soul keeps me turning back. I'm tired of being sane. Always still lying in my bed.
I didn't do. Oh, Jaws as well? And you didn't see that? That's a lot of movies to be watching at once. And then do Fall. I'm not doing another stream now. We might do Fall Guys tomorrow night after the Coin Club meeting. But if we do it, it'll be late. Rocket League. Because I have max fame? I don't have max fame on Fall Guys. It goes up to like level 200 or something this time.
Keeps me turning back.
Yeah, it looks like we just finished it, Mark. Yeah, Daniel, they got a movie theater near me that plays old movies a lot. It's owned by Quentin Tarantino. Kind of cool. And they do only things on film, nothing digital, because he hates digital. To be continued. Okay. What do we got here?
Natasha.
You were expecting me, weren't you?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm not surprised.
I just wanted to talk to you.
About what exactly?
You know very well.
Oh.
What do you think, Natasha? Why didn't she tell me?
Because she loved you.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you, she may have never left the place. Perhaps she'd still be there.
Ah, sheep shit.
We used to dream about
no, they do all
falling
kinds
in
of
love
movies,
with a
Alfred.
nice man who comes and saves us someday. A knight in shining armor. You know, like in the fairy tales.
And how did that work out for you?
She fell in love with a good guy. I didn't. I envy her.
I'm not that good guy, Natasha. But if it's any consolation, she could have found him. Maybe she's living with him right now, somewhere on the other side of the world.
Well, goodbye, Sonny.
So long, sweetheart. Hey, Natasha, you have a light? I've been trying to smoke this sorry-ass cig all day. It's driving me crazy.
Maybe you don't really need it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe.
It's the new Beverly Cinema. They play his movies there all the time. Surprise. Whatever happens, happens, it said, huh? All right. Very nice. Okay, then. Well, chicken police, paint it red. Cutscenes. So we got all the cutscenes. Looks like there's a locked cutscene still. We might have missed something. Okay. Art gallery. Looks like we missed a picture somewhere. At least one. Model shooting. Had to hire a model to do all this stuff. That's funny. Model shooting number 6. Ah, that's one of the models. It's a cat. The little mouse. That's hilarious. So we missed at least one thing. Kitchen police? What? Mugshots. Okay, we missed something somewhere. Collectibles. What are the yeah, we missed a couple. Looks like we missed 2 of the books in the beginning. Probably in the beginning because they're the first 2. Trophies. Yeah, we missed several of the trophies. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of trophies that we missed. Score at least 5,000 points at the shooting range. I think we got like 3,100 or 3,500 or something. Secret trophy, keep playing to discover that. Couple of those. Burn, baby, burn. Die at least 3 times on a burning ship. I couldn't get that damn rope thing. And then another secret trophy at the end there. Okay. Not mad. We did alright, right? I think we did alright. Alright. Well, that is the chicken police. Hope that everyone enjoyed it. Maybe someday we'll play the Chicken Police Into the Hive or whatever it's called. But it's right now it's on PC only, and I don't know if I want to play on PC. Guess I could. Let's see if they say anything about it here. Chicken Police Into the Hive on Steam. Let's click on that and see what it says. Add to my wish list. Oh, it says it's coming soon. It says it's not out yet. Google said it came out February 1st, but it must be delayed or something. Because it still says not out yet. Oh, okay. Chicken Police Into the Hive. There's a trailer for the game. Yeah, okay. Well, maybe someday we can play that. I don't know. From the picture of like the game, I'm guessing Natasha Katsenko's not coming back. Looks like all different people. But you never know. I don't know. Also in beautiful Technicolor. Oh, it's in color this time? Oh, I don't know. Well, that's that. Alfred's gonna go play some Pokemon. Mark's playing Mario Party. Ben's gonna go watch some South Park, and I'm gonna, I don't know, try to get some sleep. So I got a Coin Club meeting tomorrow. So yeah, it's still Marty McChicken and Sunny Featherland. They're the Chicken Police, so it's still them. It's called Chicken. There's a official trailer available apparently, probably on YouTube if you wanted to watch it. And yeah, Coin Club meeting tomorrow on the Coin Channel, which means that we won't be streaming tomorrow night. If we do stream tomorrow night, it'll be really late and just for a little bit. We'll see. No promises. But if not, we'll be back on Saturday, or we'll do something. Not sure what. Could you download Lost Judgment so I could play it for your birthday soon? Your birthday's at the end of the month, right, Ted? Lost Judgment. Do I even have that game? Do I even have that available? I really don't want to play any more Yakuza games, though, Ted. I really don't. Lost Judgment. It says it's included. $91 gigabytes? Ted, 91 gigabytes. I don't have room for that. I can't download that. I'd have to delete something, like, I'd have to delete a few games. I know I don't have that room. Not a chance. And for a game that I'm not going to play? I don't know about that. I'll have to think about that. I don't know what else. I don't have anything I'd delete. Fallout is better than Hitman, and Hitman's better than Yakuza? Is that what we're trying to say? I'll definitely go on and do some Yakuza karaoke or something. But I don't know if I'm going to get a game that I'm never going to play for 90 gigabytes. Oh, man. Especially not knowing what the story even is, and, like, can I get right to karaoke, or do I have to, like, do a bunch of stupid missions that I don't care about? I don't even know. Oh, there's that dog from the memes, right? One of those Japanese dogs. Oh, they're throwing green goo at each other. I don't know. It's good, though. There's dancing. Ted, you should do a stream of it, and we can all go watch your stream of it. That sounds like a better idea. Hitman World of Assassination Part 1. See this, Alfred? Comes with Hitman 1, 2, and 3. Oh, wow. Well, we don't need that. Oh, fair enough. Let's see. Lost Judgment. I mean, I guess I have room for it if I get the PS4 edition. But would I want to get the PS4 edition? I don't think so, would I? PS4. Oh. So this one's 4. Oh, so Why would they say 91 gigabytes? When PS5 it says 49 and this one says 41. Were they combining them? That's weird. Beating the game 2 times is enough. I'm not gonna beat the game even once. I don't think I have 49 gigabytes free. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I don't. How do I look real quick? Settings. Storage. Free space, 16 gigabytes. Yeah, I only got 16 gigabytes. Media gallery. Save data. Games. What the hell's in my media gallery? I don't even know. But on extended storage, I got 2.45 terabytes, so I could do PS4 version. Yeah, but why would you download both? How many pictures do I have? I don't know even what that is. Automatically upload your latest screenshots and video clips? No, not now. Oh, what it does, Ted, is it saves every time you get a trophy. I must have it set to save every time I get a trophy. Look at this. Every time I get a trophy, it saves 14 seconds of every game I've played. Look at all this. All these videos are saved. That's what it is. Even unpacking. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at how many videos there are. Look at all these trophies I've gotten. I didn't know it was doing this. Lady in a leotard with a gun. This is ridiculous. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Lawn mowing simulator, even. The Pigeon P. The Ketchup Story. Like, is there a way to delete all these at once? Oh my goodness. So ridiculous. Alright. Let's, well, yeah, I guess that adds up, Ted. Not gonna lie, I should delete all of them? Can I? Select all. Please wait. 1,129 videos? Alright, let's delete them. Permanently remove them? Yes. Not gonna look at any of that. Well, there's 18 gigabytes. No, it's 18 gigabytes of videos. Well, there we go. That freed up apparently nothing because it still says 16. Probably got to refresh that somehow. Probably when I restart, it'll show there, because what's other for 70 gigabytes? That's weird. I don't know. There's still not enough room to download that other game, Ted. Anyway. We got a couple weeks to talk about it. We'll figure it out. All right, everybody. I'm done. Thanks for watching Chicken Police Paint It Red, which I guess now I can delete, right? It's on PS4, so I guess I don't even need to delete it since I got enough room in the what do you call it? Hard drive, extended hard drive for that. Probably all system files. Well, I just deleted 18 gigabytes and it didn't free up anything, so I'm guessing I just got to restart the PlayStation and it'll show that. Anyway, included with my membership, NBA 2K24. We're never going to play that, right? No. Okay. Anyway, thanks for watching Chicken Police. Hope you guys enjoyed. And, yeah. Maybe we'll see you tomorrow night. If not, we'll see you this weekend. Have a good night. And in the meantime, we can chat further on the Discord. Time to watch some Fallout, right, Alfred? Yep, probably. Bye.